Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and our continuation of the Gunsmith series, this time on to Gunsmith Part 13, which is the RSASS, one of the more difficult ones to do, not because of the build, but because of the weapon. So let's jump into it so you guys know how to get this done the easiest as possible. So this isn't going to so much be about the build as how it is to get the RSASS. I'm going to spend more time explaining that to you than the build itself because it's so simple. So big ways to get the RSASS. First off is Peacekeeper. Obviously, he has a barter at loyalty level 3 for 15 bear or 8 bear dog tags, 15 or higher, and 8 USEC dog tags, 8 or higher. Probably the most available barter to everybody. It can be tough, but it's out there. I have done this in the past when I'm not lucky enough to find an RSASS before this. Otherwise, you have to wait till loyalty level 4, and I don't even have 4 yet. I can't click on it. I will go to filter by and show you guys here though. This is on loyalty level 4 Peacekeeper, and it is also locked behind doing wet job part 5. So you have to do wet job part 5 and have loyalty level 4 Peacekeeper to get this to be able to just straight buy it. Now, aside from that, there's some other ways to get the RSASS in raid. In Shoreline West Wing 218. Now, 218, let me bring a map up here real quick, and I'll even zoom it in for you guys so you can see it. 218 is on West Wing over here, and it moved. And there's 3 rooms you can actually, or 3 card keys you can use to get into these rooms because they're all 3 linked. 222, 221, 218 are all linked through the balcony. So if you have one of those keys, you can get all 3 rooms. But in 218, in the bathroom, an RSASS can spawn on the boxes in there. Now, this wipe, I found 2 of them. That's where both of these are from. This RSASS and this one are both from that room. You can also get them from airdrops. I know I don't want to say they're frequent, but I know a lot of people can get them from there. And then occasionally you'll see them spawned in weapon boxes just in raid. The last place, although it be very rare, is Sturman. He can very, very rarely can have an RSASS as well on him. So with that out of the way, we'll explain how exactly you build this, because it's pretty simple. Once you get your RSASS, the only thing you need to do is take the magazine out and take off the muzzle brake. Get yourself a hybrid 46. Just like I always say, use the barter on mechanic. Level 2 or is it level 1? I do this every time. Level 1 mechanic. There is a barter for a hybrid. No, it is level 2. Jesus, I do this every time. You'd think I'd have it memorized by now. Level 2 mechanic, 4 RAM. Now, these RAM can go anywhere from 8K to 12K. Right now, you're seeing them pretty cheap. Sometimes they're a little bit more expensive, but it is one of the cheapest suppressors and easiest to get out there throughout the entire wipe. It is the one that I suggest everybody use for most of these builds. Buy yourself the hybrid threaded thing. This is just on mechanic. It's easy. It's cheap. You can get off Peacekeeper too. And that goes on to the RSASS, just like that. Then get yourself a 30mm scope ring. It doesn't matter which one. Like if you go and look, sometimes these sell for like 40,000 if you don't have them unlocked. Any 40mm scope ring will work as long as it can go on the gun. This one won't because it only goes on the M700, but all of these will work. Put that on there. Buy yourself a Schmittenbender 128. And the reason is because of the ergo. Now, this is how stats are currently sitting. This is a 1 to 8. It gets you the 1500 sighting range, but only has 3 ergo. All the 34mm scopes have a higher ergo hit, so you have to do some other fancier stuff to get it to work. Put that on there, and then the last thing I do is I buy myself a M-Lock foregrip. I can buy these off a Peacekeeper for 70 bucks or for 73 bucks. What you need is a total of plus 7 ergo. So if you do put a rail on here, which you can do, you come in and you put a rail on, and let me get this thing set up so I can show you. This rail, a lot of times will take away 1 ergo. This one doesn't. I thought it was going to. So you just need 7 ergo. Any grip that'll do 7 ergo. So you've got the GF Mod 3 will get you there, as well as some of these others that'll get you that extra ergo that you need to get the build done. I'm just using the AFG, the M-Lock grips because it's that easy. It's that one less part to be able, and you can turn it in. Let's go to the presets. I'll show you guys the buyable parts for it. Let me get traders turned off and turn off all the extra parts that basically come with the gun already because you don't need to buy them. And that's that. There you go. 139,000 from traders, but of course that's buying the hybrid. So take another 30 out of that. If you can get the Schmittenbender cheaper, great. Otherwise, you're doing this pretty cheap. Let me actually, there you go. Now, if you want to pause, I'm not in the way. You can see everything on there. It's all there ready for you to go. Let's go back. Let me get up and we will turn this in and see if we get our next gunsmith or if we've got another time wall turned on here. Turn that in, complete, good to go. And part 14, I'm gonna go look here on the wiki real quick, but it appears to be that this has a time wall on it, because this only requires level 27, which I obviously am. So it looks like going from 13 to 14, we have another 24 hours. So I'll sit and wait. Tomorrow I'll do more of these. So when it's ready, look for it, probably point in the wrong direction, somewhere up there. Editors will get it right. We'll have it up for part 14 and we'll burn through those till we hit our next wall, whenever that may be. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope these are helpful. Glad to have you here. We'll see you on the next video.